Off, so we're going to do some light chimes today. Let's sit tall and breathe deeply. Welcome to your yoga practice. It is Thursday, December 18th. Let's come into an easy seat, dropping in with just a little bit of meditation and affirmation. So if you're enjoying Pranidhana Mudra, we'll go ahead and take that gesture. As a reminder, it's our thumb tips, middle fingers, and ring fingers coming together, pinky fingers and index fingers touching also, extended out, bringing everything to rest in your lap. Sitting tall, softening the shoulders back and down. Your eyes could be soft or closed. A few breaths of just noticing as you arrive here. And an affirmation for us to try on today. All events will flow towards a harmonious resolution. All events will flow towards a harmonious resolution. All events will flow towards a harmonious resolution. For the next few breaths, let's see if we can intentionally soften the thighs and hips while still rooting down. Practicing finding this balance between effort and ease, or stiram and sukham. And breathing in, fill up as much as you can. Top it off. And breathe out slowly through pursed lips. Two more like that. Breathing in, topping off, breathing out through the lips. All right, let's go ahead and come onto our spines to begin our movement practice today. Coming onto your back. To begin with, you could keep the feet on the ground unless it feels really good for you to stretch your legs out. Open your arms out as wide as your space and body like. And just a few more breaths of just existing here. You could be noticing how the body feels. Maybe there's areas of tension. Maybe there's areas of ease. So just lying on the ground like this is a great way to practice embodying Ishvara Pranidhana, this idea of surrendering, of letting go, or of allowing something else to hold and take care of you. All right, when you feel ready, let's draw the knees in towards the chest. Hands can come to knees or shins, and we might rock side to side, or maybe you like to move your legs in a little circle motion. And then if the knees are close together, let's draw them away from each other and hug them in. Puts a lot of pressure also on the hip joint, so just make sure it feels okay. You could stay here or bring the soles of the feet to face the sky. Reach for the outer edges or the big toes on the feet. You could also hook your arms back behind your knees. So a happy baby version that feels right to you as we get going. And then I'll encourage us to rock side to side. So we're giving ourselves a massage on the back. Keep breathing here. And if you haven't already, let's straighten one leg and then the other. So as you straighten your right leg, your body will rock towards the right side. You straighten your left, you'll go over to the left. A good stretch, but also a bit of playfulness. You might try straightening both legs, coming to center. And then bringing the soles of the feet together. And imagine pushing your knees away from you. You might even kind of flap your butterfly wings in the air here. And then setting your left foot on the ground, we'll cross the right leg over the left. Maybe you want to keep your left foot on the ground today. You could push the right leg away from you or hug the legs in towards your chest and add some movement. And you could always move into an equal parts breath. So breathing in nice and slow. Breathing out about the same measure. And then we'll just uncross the legs and switch sides. So left leg crossed over the right. Maybe keeping the right foot on the ground and gently pressing the left leg away from you. Or drawing the legs in towards your chest and offering a little bit of movement. Give it another couple full breaths. All right, and then let's set both feet on the ground. Stretch your arms up overhead, big breath in. As you exhale, sweep your arms out wide, hug your knees into your chest. Inhale, feet on the ground, arms stretch up overhead. Exhale, hug the knees in. You could keep just like this, engaging your core intentionally. You could also lift your head off of the ground. And then you could also, instead of tapping your feet on the ground, stretch your legs long. Big inhales, you stretch, exhales, you hug in. So we'll say 5 or so more breaths, doing with it what's right for you today. All right, hugging the knees in, resting the head on the ground, little rocking side to side. And then we can lift the head again and try rocking forwards and backwards. We'll eventually come all the way up and into an easy seat, and then the soles of the feet together. There we go. So our legs are in this butterfly shape, holding on to the feet, ankles, shin. You can offer small little movements in the legs, fluttering your wings. Breathing, noticing what that bit of core work did to the system. If the legs have been moving, you can let them soften into stillness and then hinge forward. To begin with, let's keep the spine long, pulling the heart forward. And then slow motion like a wave running through the spine, round the spine, let your head drop heavy. On an inhale, extend the spine, lifting your heart, maybe even looking up. On an exhale, round. Do that a couple more times. Again, our affirmation today, seeing how it feels. All events will flow toward a harmonious resolution. All right, sitting up tall, stretch your right leg long in front of you. The left leg can pretty well stay where it is. Inhale to reach your arms up. Imagine you're really reaching for something, so we get long through the torso and spine. Exhale, fold forward. And then lower the arms down. Let them land where they land. Remember, we don't have to force anything, especially for us practicing first thing in the morning. You might sway a little bit. Notice if the spine has rounded. If it feels good, that's fine. If you're curious, you might see how it feels to extend the spine, sitting up taller and round again. So how we kind of situate the spine will greatly determine what and where we feel sensation in the body. Remember, in this functional path, there's really no right or wrong. It's just a matter of what feels right for you in the moment, what your goal is. All right, we'll go ahead and sit up tall and just switch legs. So now your left leg extends, your right leg folds in. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to fold forward. Again, checking in, rounded spine, extended spine, maybe a little bit of both. Couple more breaths. And then we'll sit up tall. Go ahead and stretch both legs long. Hands can be on your legs as we slowly slide the hands down, folding forward and down. Keeping in mind we're focusing on the hips today. Explore with a rounded spine or with an extended spine, lifted heart. Where do you feel the most pleasant sensation in your hips, low back area? And find that and then stay for a few breaths. And as you're ready, let's sit up and go ahead and come all the way up. We'll go ahead and get into our flows. So if you have blocks that you like to use, now's a good time to set them at the top of your mat. Standing tall, feeling your feet on the ground, taking a moment to do that as a way of grounding down, getting the sense of stability and support from something outside of yourself. On an inhale, stretch your arms out and up through space. Exhale, fold all the way down. On your inhale, lift up halfway, pushing down into the feet, sliding the shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold back down, hands on the blocks or the ground. Step the right foot straight back in space. As you get there, you might shift forwards and backwards a bit. Remembering it's okay for the knee to move beyond the toes. We want this joint mobility. We want some healthy strain on the joints. And then drop the right knee. If you're using blocks, you might bring them to a higher setting. That'll allow you to press your hips forwards and down a bit, again, some healthy strain. Nice. And then straighten your left leg, shifting the hips back. Straight is just a relative. It's fine if there's always a little bit of a bend in the knee. As long as you're feeling a stretch in the back of the left leg and those hamstrings, then you're getting the function of the pose. And then we'll bend into the left knee, shimmy the left foot to the edge of the mat, left arm coming on the inside of the left leg. So into a lizard pose variation. Let's see if we can bend the right knee. Remember, it's always an option to put a blanket under the knee or fold the mat over. All right, then adding a twist, lift the left arm up and back, twisting open to the left. Maybe you catch your right foot, maybe not at all. Either way, we're trying to press the hips forward and down, trying to bend that right knee so we get a quadricep stretch. And maybe you even look back towards your left thumb. And go ahead and release this. Lower the right toes to the ground, lift the right knee. And now shift forwards and backwards in this lizard pose. You could also try coming to stillness and rolling to the pinky side edge of your left foot for just a breath. Plant the left foot, plant your hands on the ground, and find plank pose. In plank pose, we can always affirm to ourselves, I am strong, I am resilient, and then lower down. Point your toes back. On an inhale, find a little cobra, maybe lift the hands today. Stay for another breath. And release, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. If you wanted to flow through chaturanga, you've got time. If you'd rather take a pause in child's pose or anything else, you've got time. A few breaths. Perfect. From your downward facing dog, shift forward to plank pose, right knee towards your nose, right knee towards the right elbow, right knee towards the left elbow, right knee towards the chest, and then step that foot up to the top of the mat. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, step into your right leg, standing splits, left leg lifting towards the sky, any amount. Let's try to drop the head heavy. So you might look at your knee or your shin. And then maybe you can lighten one or both hands. A few breaths here. You could admire how the right ankle and foot are doing so much work without us even specifically asking or telling it what to do. Our body's trying to help us out. And then forward fold, both feet on the ground. Sink your hips low, engage the glutes, engage the core. Chair pose, sweeping the arms up or bringing them to your heart if that feels better. Breathing in chair pose, let's shift the weight into the right leg, coming to the left toes, maybe lifting that left foot for a beat. And then set the left foot down, shift the weight into the left leg, come to the right toes, maybe lift the right foot. And setting it down, stand up tall. Give yourself a few breaths. All right, breathing in, reach out and up. Breathing out, fold down. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, fold down, hands to the ground. Step the left foot straight back in space. And again, if you like blocks, you can grab them. Shift forwards and backwards a bit. So kind of working into these hip joints. It's also a little bit of an ankle and calf exercise on the left leg. And then we'll drop the left knee, shimmy the right foot to the edge of the mat, right arm coming on the inside, pressing your hips forwards and down. Carefully bend the left knee. Breathing, option to add a twist, right arm reaching up and back, twisting towards the right. Remember, we don't worry if we can catch the foot or not. It's just what's available to us in this moment. Either way, as long as the left leg is bent, we're getting a good quadriceps stretch. Hip flexors are getting a stretch. One more breath. And then return to face forward, left toes coming to the ground. Lift the left knee, and here we can shift forwards and backwards, slightly different angle for the right hip. And then you could try rolling to the pinky side edge of the right foot, getting a groin stretch for a breath. Plant the right foot, plant the hands, step yourself back to plank pose. I am strong. Exhale, I let go all the way down to the belly. Point the toes back on an inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart. Cobra pose or baby cobra. Good, then lower down, tuck the toes, downward facing dog or child's pose or a flow through chaturanga. Give yourself what you need, a few breaths of it. All events will flow toward a harmonious resolution. From downward facing dog, inhale, shift forward to plank pose, pull the left knee towards your chest, left knee towards the left elbow, left knee to the right elbow, left knee to the chest, and then step that foot to the top of the mat. Preparing for standing splits, take a big breath in. Exhale, step into the left leg, kicking the right foot up to the sky. Again, we're trying to let the head hang heavy. And you might play with lightening one or both hands. Let it be playful. This is not, it doesn't have to be serious stuff. Give it another breath, nice and slow. And right foot on the ground next to the left, forward fold, then chair pose. Good. Breathing in your chair pose, shift the weight into your left leg. See if you can lift your right foot off of the ground. Right foot to the earth, shift the weight there. Try to lift the left foot. Left foot to the ground, stand up tall. Couple breaths, noticing, what do you feel here? noticing how it might be related to your energy flow. All right, bring the feet out a little wider, soft knees, bounce it out. And then give yourself some twists. Okay, let's come on down to our seat, and if you have a block, bring it with you. Roll onto the spine, feet on the ground to help you out here. Then we'll lift the hips, slide the block under your hips, and try stretching both legs long. We'll just be here for about 3 slow breaths. So legs stretched long while the hips are propped up, giving us an opening, a stretch on the fronts of the hips. You could squeeze the shoulder blades together under the spine a little, reducing the back bend here. As always, if it doesn't feel good, just don't do it. Breathing in and out. All right, then if you're propped up on a block, go ahead and release it. Let your hips come to the ground. If it feels right to bring the knees side to side into twists, you can do that. Oh, don't twist the knees, twisting the spine. Knees don't like that. So maybe twisting the spine a little side to side. And when you feel ready, go ahead and let yourself come into rest. And as you rest in our brief Shavasana, again, see if you can tap into the flow of energy. So we all might experience it differently. For some people, there might be a pulsing or a throb, a tingling, a warmth or coolness. Maybe it's just an awareness or a sense of nothing. What's here? What's here in a different way because of your movement practice and efforts? All events will flow toward a harmonious resolution. Give yourself a stretch. As you're ready, you can come up to an easy seat. Quick note while I'm thinking of it, we've realized that the Heartbeat app doesn't work great on a tablet. It's certainly optimized for desktop or really phones. So I just uploaded the website on our app thread. So living and learning over here. Okay, let's bring our hands together at our hearts, offering ourselves a bow of gratitude. If you'd like to chant Om or take a big sigh, we'll breathe in. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your practice. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, closing out another week together. Bye.